What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Wingin It, the show with the hottest takes from your fellow UB Bulls. I'm your host, Zach Carr, as always, clinical assistant professor in the Department of Communication here in the College of Arts and Sciences. And in this video series, we cover all the burning topics and questions for students in the College of Arts and Sciences while we sample some of the most uniquely delicious wings prepared to us by our friends at Campus Dining and Shops. The topics, the wings, they go from mild to wild. So let's dive in. On today's episode, I am pleased to be joined by two of our fabulous College of Arts and Sciences success coaches, Erin and Laura Brown. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Of course, we're excited to be here.
Appreciate it. So, beginning your college career, especially at a large institution like UB, it's exciting. There's lots of opportunities, but it can also be overwhelming and scary for a lot of students, right? And so, we want to talk today about kind of a support system that maybe a lot don't know about. I wasn't as aware of it before coming in here today, which is, having success coaches to help you through that process and that transition to college life.
Yeah.
But before we dive into that, it is time for our first wing. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see how mild this mild is. Credit to our script writer and advisor there, Ann. All right. So our first one we got today is we have a spicy sweet passion fruit and chili pepper hot sauce. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute, all the things. Here we go. Oh.
I really like that one.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
That's good.
Oh.
The
Flavor.
heat is coming a little bit later, but it's just kind of nice. They
It
go
is.
together
Very
nicely.
smooth.
This is my perfect
Yeah.
idea of a hottish wing.
Hottish, yeah.
I love hot wings, but I'm overly sensitive and very reactive, as we're going to find out. But the flavor on this, I'm going to take another bite just because that's what I do.
Feels very tropical.
Very.
Very tropical.
I
Yes,
need that in this
agreed.
Buffalo March.
Oh, it'll keep us going.
I'm saying.
Yes.
I say this all the time. Campus dining shops could open up their own wing shop.
That'd be such a good idea.
Right? They have such great wings across the board. I tell everybody when I talk to my wife about this, the wings here are incredible.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
good.
hitting them up, Okay, let's dive into our first question. So, first, just for anyone who might not know, what is a success coach? And how does this different than, let's say, an academic advisor or anyone kind of in a student's department that might be able to help them? So if you give us a little background on what that entails.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I can handle this one
Great.
for now. So all a success coach is that's someone there to support you as you transition from wherever you were before, from high school, maybe a gap year, maybe another institution, into UB. So being new to UB. And so that means learning all the ins and outs of it, which may differ from high school or the other institution that you're at. So we can help with a couple different things. So the first thing is logistics. So how do you actually use the UB Stampede bus here? How do I get a meal plan? How do I use it? What are the
really
professors
matter.
like here? Yeah, the day-to-day
Yes.
life things. How do I actually live here in this new place,
Right.
especially if you're a student who is dorming? The second thing that we do is we're very focused on goal setting for students. So things like, how do I keep my GPA up? I want to work out more. I want to make connections and make
Love
some
that.
more friends here. I want to do research or internships. It can really be anything, academic, personal, or social. It does not have to stay related to UB technically, because all of that is a part of your life as a student. We like to look at the student holistically.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. What a
yeah.
great synopsis.
Thank
so
you.
all the aspects of what it means to exist in this college campus.
Totally.
Our success, now, because I'm ignorant about this,
Yeah.
are success coaches common at institutions like this?
It's actually something that we've been kind of learning more about other programs across the country, and it's popping up pretty successfully, to use the word success
Right, no
consistently
pun
as we
intended.
do. But we've noticed and we're learning from other institutions as well. So
That's really cool.
we're relatively new to UB. We've been here for about 2 years, but the idea of success coaching, I'd say it's been around for probably the past 10-ish years, but really becoming more of a focus now.
Absolutely. I would imagine too, post-COVID.
Yes.
Right? I mean, the challenges and obstacles that students are facing coming out of high school and COVID learning and trying to navigate back into, an institution like this, what a great thing. I love it. All right. On to our next wing. It's going to be the truth with some cheese on it. Here we go. So this is a plant-based, by the way, this is my favorite part, is the description of the wings. I feel so intellectual. Thank you, Ann. This is a plant-based queso-style hot sauce made with nutritional yeast, oats, and a blend of red bell and habanero peppers.
Okay.
Here we go.
I feel good about this one.
Okay.
And again, the ring itself is really good.
That's super unique.
And it's cheese? Or like a fake cheese?
There's like a queso-style hot sauce in here.
Okay. I like the consistency. It's
Me
a little
too.
thicker.
Not as flavorful,
Coating.
and tropical feeling
Yeah.
as the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But I say this too, I'm a kind of buffalo wing eater where I like them more juicy.
Okay.
I'm not like the crispy kind of wing guy, which is
Okay.
anti-buffalo a little bit, but
Yeah,
I love
that's okay.
this.
I like it.
A little
like that
base
extra.
oriented. Like
Yeah.
I dig this a lot. One more
Yeah.
bite because I have
That's
to.
good. No, that's really good.
And I think it's the good traditional, still like a hot wing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay, let's move on to our next question here. So, students juggle countless responsibilities. They attend class, working on assignments, meeting with their academic advisor, going to professors' office hours, participating in jobs and extracurricular activities. The list goes literally on and on. With so many competing priorities, talk to us a little bit about the value in taking time to meet with a success coach. There's a lot happening in a student's life. So creating more time to do something else could maybe be a little bit daunting, but maybe kind of give us a hard pitch on why it's valuable for them to meet with y'all.
Absolutely. So basically, to get kind of started, we get students designated on our caseload in August. So we have our students ready and we're reaching out. So they can actually meet with us before the semester even starts to kind of take some of that stress away.
Sure.
But really, ideally, we know getting organized for your semester is one of the top things that you can do so that you know what's going on and what's upcoming. So even within the first couple weeks, to carve out just a little bit of time. Generally, our appointments are about 45 minutes, but if someone needs more or less, we can be flexible with them. And, we focus on things like syllabus review. And do you have an organization system
That's great.
set into place? Is it an app that you like to use?
Yep.
Is it just something that it's a calendar? Is it old school, like pen and paper?
Whatever works.
Exactly, whatever works to get you organized so that you can feel like you're aware of what's going on for the rest of the semester.
Yeah.
So typically that's kind of in the first couple appointments where we're focusing on organization, but also, like Laura said before, the goals too,
Right.
and how that can fit in. So we're there all semester for them, and then through the winter, all of the spring semester, and all through the summer as well. So there's a lot of time to utilize us. And we do the kind of reminder for students of everyone has the same amount of hours in the week. Where do you want to use those hours? And with your academics coming in, this is essentially something that you're getting a pre-start ahead of some other areas of your professional, setting.
Love that. That's incredible. So really the theme, start right away, and that value will help them be more successful and probably will end up, because, you're talking about organization, planning out goals, planning out your week. The way I see that is it's going to probably free up time.
Yeah.
Right? Rather than getting lost in the sauce. No pun intended. Rather than getting lost in the sauce with it, it's going to probably free up time for you to actually be like, okay, I can focus on these things.
Yes.
So I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Third one. Are we ready?
Sure.
I'm already feeling it.
Me too.
See?
I can smell it.
So, yeah, here we go. This is a fiery, let's say fiery, Carolina Reaper peppers with bourbon maple syrup to create a balanced blend of sweet, smoke, and spice. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna take just a second before I do it.
Say a prayer. Yep, say a prayer. This is where it starts to get wild.
Do you mind if I dip?
Oh, go, please.
okay.
I'm again anti-buffalo where I
have
don't
to
use
dip.
the sauce of the wing is enough for me.
I'm trying not to get it on my lips.
Oh, I feel that right away.
Oh, that's not bad.
I feel like this. Wait.
It's gonna come.
Yep.
No,
I still feel like the one before was hotter.
I'm getting the bourbon.
Overall.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. I'm getting the bourbon.
Getting that's a strong
bit of
note
a
in there.
Yep. I might only take one bite of this one. I'm showing restraint, okay?
It's getting there though.
It's getting there.
Yep.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Again, just juicy enough. Campus dining shots, bringing it. Oh, I love it. All right, friends, let's move on to our next topic and question here. So in your role as success coaches, you interact with a large percentage of first-year students at College of Arts and Sciences, giving them kind of a first-hand look at daily experiences. Talk to us about like the most, what are the common themes you hear, common questions, topics that students really want to talk about. I imagine there's got to be like a top 2 or 3 that show up most often. So kind of give us the background on What are students talking about? What are they most concerned about? What are they bringing to y'all?
You got it. And honestly, I would say that top 2 or 3 is more like a top 10 or 15 for students.
That's fair.
But we
Give us all 10.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We
just so I can allow the
things.
spiciness to flow out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
so we do a lot with, maybe students who had a bit of an easier time in high school, and so they didn't actually have to learn how to study for college and prepare how to learn for something over the course of a semester and build on that year to year.
Sure.
So we have a lot of it on how do I study? I have no idea where to begin or start. How do I prioritize assignments? Do I give myself 100% to every single assignment every single day? Will I have enough energy to do the other things I need to do that day? So a lot with time management.
Yeah.
A lot with scheduling, a lot with study habits and habit building of any kind. When you're in this new environment, it can be hard to build new habits because you're so reliant on the old ones that got you through high school or wherever you were before. But we need to make those new neural pathways. We need to make those new habits to be able to succeed in this new kind of environment while still acknowledging the students' unique strengths and personality traits that'll allow them to succeed throughout the entire way through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so those are just a couple common ones.
Yeah. I imagine too, the idea that it's more on them to take charge after class. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure. So during success coaching meetings, what we could do is we can build a plan, talk about a couple different action items that can lead us to that goal of a higher GPA, do well in this class, maybe as short as I just need to fix this essay before the next day. So we would strategize a couple different things that work for the student. At the end of the day, it's important to know that they're the ones who are the boss. It's not me or Erin ever telling you what to do. It's here are all of the options. Here's what you find doable to you. Let's go through them and just practice. Success coaching is all about collaboration and practice and trying new things, because those are the things that are going to help you build those new skills, feel confident in yourself, and bounce back when you not rather engage, but rather experience some kind of setback, that you're able to bounce back a little bit easier, which we call resilience. So again, we do as much as we can in coaching, but at the end of the day, all of that responsibility falls on the student when they're outside of our quote unquote classroom.
So well said, it's making me cry over here. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Woo. Okay, friends. Here we go. Second to last wing.
Okay.
This one comes all the way from the Honduras. It's a bold sauce. It blends smoked Scotch bonnet peppers, bitter orange, cilantro with the intense heat of chocolate ghost, by the way, which is a rare, extra hot variety of ghost pepper, and Trinidad scorpion peppers.
Oh.
How many peppers can we fit in this wing? Let's go.
With scary names. With
Very scary names.
Okay. The last one is still lingering.
I'm gonna have to dip again.
Yep, I started feeling it. That was sitting.
Okay.
I'm so scared. Okay, here we go. And it's like the tiniest wing too, which you know that means bad news.
The taste is really good though.
The taste is
now
good.
It's spicy.
The first taste is really good.
Now it's smoky. Now it's spicy again.
It's just there.
Yep, that hit me right away. Yep, I'm not gonna take a second bite of that one. Nope, no way. Okay.
I liked it.
I loved it too. It's emotional.
Yeah.
It's taking me on a journey.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's making me feel feelings I never felt before.
Yep, I'm seeing my childhood right now.
Oh my gosh, you finished your milk already?
That's because, I'm about to die over here. I'm crying out of both eyes now. So I know I'm really feeling something. Okay, so let's quickly move through our next our next to last question here. So, success coaches, y'all are wonderful. You support the students in a lot of ways. What happens though after the first year? Now they're moving on. They're becoming seasoned college students. Do you kind of disappear into the night, never to be seen or heard from again? Or do you continue to be a resource? How does that work?
Well, that's kind of the nicest part about success coaching is we do have our designated caseload. So those students can actually make appointments consistently on our schedule.
It's
there.
That's right. It's there.
It's there.
You feel it for real.
But my lips are moving more.
The friction. See?
Yeah. So as
tag team out.
It's
yeah.
happening.
So
Laura, you're killing
they
it.
don't actually. Yeah, you got this.
Yeah. How you doing this so
Right?
well? I'm so jealous.
So we don't say goodbye, sayonara, but they're no longer technically on our caseload.
Okay,
So
right.
I can speak from at least my experience. I still have students that come back to me semester
beautiful.
after semester, and they've established a bond and a relationship. And that's not something that we want to just say goodbye. We're never going to see you again. We do see students that do kind of like graduate, success coaching, and they're able to take those new skills and move on. But our doors are always open. If students want to stop by and see us, or if they are finding that they're having a challenge, That's the whole point of connecting with a resource while you're here in your first year.
That's beautiful. It's bringing me tears again. It's just beautiful. Love it. And I imagine too, not that we're going to belabor this point, but I think, as they move on, new challenges come up too. It's different than being just first year, right? Now you're second year. Now you're starting to think about the future, right? And internships and all that. So it's great that you continue to be a resource. That's the same way for me as a professor. When students leave my class, it's not like a one and done. I'm never here for you again. Right? Always here as a resource. Love that. Okay. Thank you both for your insights today. Are we ready?
Something like that.
This is the spiciest one. This is the wing that shall not be named. It has no sauce in our episode today. But here's what we do have. Some descriptions from the general public about how we characterize this sauce. And I quote, "Hotter than hell itself. The taste was amazing and there was a hell, capitalized, of a kick that took a minute to set in. The pain was well worth it." We'll be the judge of that.
We gotta layer it.
And from our producer and scriptwriter Ann's personal favorite, "If the devil and a majestic unicorn had a love child, this would be it. Hotter than hell, but magically delicious." Dare I say, bon appetit.
My heart's beating so fast.
I'm scared and terrified.
I'm prepping.
Okay. Smart move. I don't even know where to bite. Where's the least killer spot of the wing? Let's find it. Here we go.
That is delicious.
This is so delicious.
That's really good.
Good, actually, yeah. And that was really spicy.
That's really good.
I
think my mouth was numb from before, so I don't know if I'm feeling it.
I agree, yes.
I'm jealous. I don't have that problem. That's beautiful. I'm glad that really helps. That's a burner.
I like that one.
The thing that's different about this one is I'm feeling it burn all the way down.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're feeling.
Like, you know what I mean? Not just at the lips. It's usually in this show, I feel it just here. It's going all the way down the vocal tract.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk. If you go back and give yourself one piece of advice on your first day of college, what would that piece of advice be?
Oh, that's such a great question. My advice to myself on the first day.
Sorry.
Take your time.
Continue. Don't mind me. Don't mind me as I collapse over here.
Is I would have wanted myself to invest more in my own physical, mental, and emotional health.
True.
I felt like overall I was very involved in campus, in departmental activities, in student-run clubs, and I was a very good student, but I was burning myself into the ground.
Literally.
This is very similar to what was happening. And by senior year, I just had very little energy. I was just less creative, less motivated to do all of the extra stuff that really brought me joy. I only had enough energy to do what was required of me.
Real.
So I would say, please invest in your mental, physical, and emotional health. It is a much more sustainable way of living. That's something that we can discuss in success coaching as well. That is not off limits at all. You very much need that to be able to succeed in college and everything beyond. So I would say yes, and I would also trust my body more, understand my limitations, and set some more healthy boundaries back then.
I love it.
I personally loved every aspect.
I'm like trying to get every last drop of milk. If we could get some on deck, that'd be great. Thank you.
I loved my college experience.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I wanted to stay working in higher education. On my first day, I think if I had to go back and look at that person who I was, I would just say to you, is this excitement or is this anxiety?
Ooh.
And really have that 18-year-old take a look and see, you have no idea what's coming ahead. And as your success coach, yes, I've been through it, but this is your experience. You get to do it. So one step at a time and enjoy every day.
Amen. On that beautiful note and in this emotional state, thank you both so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you all for tuning in. Join us next time for another great episode of Wingin' It, where we get the greatest wings, the best questions, and we always go from mild to wild. Later, y'all.